Well, it turns out Senator Mike Braun is fed up with Washington. So apparently he's going home, going to run for governor of Indiana. We had to invite him on and talk about it. Senator Braun, thanks for coming on. So
good to be on.
I can think of many reasons to be fed up with Washington, but I just wondered what's your top three?
Well, first of all, I got 2 more years to finish out, and I'll do that robustly. I've been one of the strongest voices for fiscal integrity. The biggest thing is we get rolled so often by the other side. And in this case, they want us to roll over to them on anything domestic. And they do that by saying, hey, you can have whatever you want on defense. Defense is the most important thing we do, but it's kind of that unholy alliance that drives this sanity each year and drives this poor process. Second thing is we don't use regular order anymore. Back when I was in our state legislature on Ways and Means, you brought in stakeholders to see if they needed more money or less. You didn't automatically just up the budget behind closed doors, 3, 4, 5, in this case, 10% for defense, 4% for domestic. And then the last thing, this is a system of seniority. Everything I've done in building a business, any other entity, seniority and how long you're here wouldn't determine what you get done. And it's that, and until it changes, until the dynamic's different, it's going to get worse out here, Larry, before it gets better. I'm going to go back to a place of sanity where you can help set the agenda and do things and really measure your success.
I mean, all this is quite sensible, and we wish you all the luck in the world. It's just interesting that you've come out and said this. The process is broken in Washington, but what troubles me as much, really more, is the policy is broken. I've been talking about how this bill, I mean, no one knows what's in this bill. Everybody's got to go back and try to read 4,000 pages in the next 12 or 24 hours, which is an impossibility. Maybe there'll be cliff notes, but who can possibly trust the cliff notes like we were in college? Let me ask you this. Did you know there's a $100 billion corporate tax hike in this bill? That important provisions of bonus depreciation, which are essential to the success of the Trump tax cuts. They added to more advanced equipment and technology. Productivity went up. Real wages went up. All those things start to expire. The R&D tax credit absolutely does expire. 20% of the depreciation expires. I mean, I don't know why Republicans talking about voting for a big tax hike. I don't know why people haven't talked much more about this in general.
Just like a penny saved is a penny earned, it's the same thing there. When you take away a tax break, by the way, that was going to the job creators, the folks that were investing in equipment due to that accelerated depreciation, and for a lot of our biggest industries that have to invest in R&D. So yes, by taking that away, that's like raising it, all that money, when we say we'd never be for that. And that's a small portion, because you got to remember, this is in the context of close to $6 trillion in spending that we're going to do. I think we're going to be closer to $1.5 trillion deficit. They were $1 trillion deficits when I got here 4 years ago. And Biden has unapologetically put out there a 10-year blueprint that averages $1.5 trillion worth of deficits the next 10 years, $45 trillion in debt. That is shameful, Larry, that for future generations to have that burden.
Yeah, that's true budget austerity, isn't it? $1.5 trillion deficits as far as the eye can see. And it'll probably get worse than that because the economy is going to get slumpier, and you know, these estimates will go out the window. Just another one. I'm arguing if you vote, I don't mean you personally, because you're against the omnibus bill, but the Republican leadership appears to be in favor of the omnibus bill. And again, I want to say it's not personal. It's just a disagreement I have with them on policy. They are betraying the voters who elected a Republican House, because you shouldn't have to wait 1 year for the new Republican House to set new policies. It should happen right away, like January 3rd. You vote in the omnibus bill, you're taking the power away from voters, and I think that's a really bad spot, a really bad space for the Republican senators, or anybody for that matter, to be in.
And that's already had a preview last week on the CR. We actually got an amendment vote to extend that into the new Congress. Why would we want to give Nancy Pelosi, a going-away president, as Speaker, let Schumer have his fingerprints all over it. And here's why. Because our side said it does so much for us for defense. Again, most important thing we do, the Defense Department just completed an audit that cost about $180 million to do on where their assets are, $3.5 trillion. They can only account for 39% of them. And when you've got a place like that that doesn't even know what it owns, where they're at, and wants more, I say improve it first before you use that as a quid pro quo that gets us deeper in debt every year. That does not make sense.
Yeah. Well, anyway, Senator Braun, thanks for being so candid and straightforward. We appreciate it very much.